If you haven't watched the first TAHI question and answer session on solo performance, please do, because you're missing a treat. It was great to be up close and personal with such talented performer writers. However, I must confess there was a degree of alarm with which I learnt the following. Number 1, all the best ideas happen in the shower. Number 2, a script is nothing without a good dramaturg. And 3, that you need to move around a lot to get the creativity going. This was all rather unpromising from a personal level. Nothing against showers. You should all feel free to shower as much as you want. Be sociable in your shower habits. Invite as many ideas along as you want. It's just that I happen to live in a house which only has a bath. Also, until that morning, I'd never heard of a dramaturg. It sounds like one of those peculiar German things, somewhere between Schadenfreude and Pumpernickel. Maybe I'm narrow-minded, but I'm not inviting a long foreign word to comment on my playwriting until we get introduced properly. And as for moving around, well, I have a brain injury, which means that I experience a lot of paralysis. I don't act in my own shows, but if I did, you can bet that my creativity would flow in the context of lots of long, meaningful silences, whilst the audience wonder whether it's time to clap. But I can read whole books, and sometimes I even understand them. So forgive me if this contribution is rather theoretical. Theory, sitting still and thinking, that's the bit I can do. You practical, creative, actory, showery people, you and your dramaturgs can all sort out the rest. Drama is about relationships. In solo theatre, there are still relationships between characters. There may be only one person on stage, but the drama will still be based on the way different people interact. In terms of staging, profound relationships exist in solo performance between actor, audience and writer. This is always the case in all drama, of course, but in the context of solo art, those relationships take an intense and somewhat triangular form. The actor relates or expresses their being in relationship in both space and time, from the writer through the dimension of time expressed in the script, the telling of a story that runs from beginning to end, and from the actor using the vessel of the script journeying through the audience, with the audience through both space and time. A journey that is here and now, but also then and elsewhere. If that sounds a bit Einsteinian, yeah, I probably read too much popular science when I was young. Now, any true scientist will tell you the popular science books I loved utterly distort the true nature of scientific reality. Similarly, drama may be centred in time and space, but the stage imaginatively ruptures those temporal and spatial boundaries. It temporarily creates a new imaginative domain, the castle of Elsinore, the mythical voyages of Polynesia. That world, the Coleridgean suspension of disbelief, depends for its magic upon the figure of the actor. As Peter Brook puts it, a man strides across an empty stage, and that is theatre. In solo theatre, the actor has an immense and somewhat challenging task, one at which, as a writer, I respect and quail. To act a solo piece is to stride across the stage and to take lonely, dangerous flight, like a trapeze artist blindfolded, or a tightrope walker without a safety net. There are no moments of rest where the audience looks elsewhere, no other human presence on stage on which to lean. Alone, the actor must journey across a sea they themselves create, surviving storms that they invoked. They must be Prospero and the shipwrecked sailors, Maui and the hooked fish at once. No pause in the flow is possible. In a heightened moment of despair, an actor must break apart emotionally and recoalesce in an instant. There is no one else there, so they have to do it all. This actor's journey is what Grotowski would call a via negativa of a performance, a psychological nakedness and vulnerability. What does it mean, as a non-actor, to write such a script, to ask an actor to take that route? Is the script a map, a challenge, a cruel dare? I'm not sure how they're brave enough to do it, but I do know jokes help. They help the actor and the audience relax a bit. Laughter shakes up the boundaries between ridiculousness and believability. Perhaps it's all right if the show's not perfect. if it is at least a little momentarily funny. Laughter and drama both elide distinctions of time and space, performer and audience. They transform relationship, make the impossible and improbable happen. We kill with Macbeth, fall out of bed, enjoyably slip on the banana skin. But on its own, watching drama can be a little bit like working out the difference between Schadenfreude and pumpernickel. What does it all mean? What am I supposed to feel? Am I the only one who doesn't understand this? Being an audience member can be quite lonely, just like that poor lonely actor wrestling with an unpromising text unsupported on stage. But if drama is about relationship, remember that laughter is relationship glue. We might not know that clever reference the dramaturg put in, but we all know how to laugh. Laughter brings us together, actor, audience, and even that writer lying alone in their bath. Laughter is a comforting warm water moment, just like that shower where so many ideas start. So, in sum, if you're going to try to write solo performance, remember, jokes help. If you don't agree with me, what do you expect? This woman doesn't even know what a dramaturg does. Thank you.